today. From Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert and the Cincinnati Bengals versus Jimmy Garoppolo and the Dallas Cowboys.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading him out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's caught by Hollister. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 71 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Royce.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
That's another Cincinnati.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is him. Touchdown, Bengals. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 15 carries, 52 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 19.
Kenny Galladay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Herbert throwing again. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Thomas on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out, was moving the ball down the field, but then the interception, and they ran it back to the house.
Let's face it, it's a game of human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong route? Anything could have possibly gone wrong there. He'll just have to shake it off and keep firing.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 7.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Herbert off of play action. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Booker. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
23,
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Rosas' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Cowboys 14, Bengals 10.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll run it now with Robinson. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
a shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. He finds Corey Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33.
A gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Garoppolo now, first down throw.
A few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one caught by Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Now it's Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Booker. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
By the Cowboys.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got a man. It's Tanyan, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
Bengals 10.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo, who was brilliant in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10. At their own
Kenny Galladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing?
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing. You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball in basketball. In this case, you've got to cover him with enough people that they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They run. Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
On first down, Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. Garoppolo. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
15-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's caught by Hollister.
Herbert's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Hollister. A 7-yard pickup.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Garoppolo on first down. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Garoppolo looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down, Cowboys.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
But Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's fast.
There's Garoppolo to throw. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 44. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Robinson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Able to get away. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Their own 20-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his pass incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Herbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He'll go underneath with it, finding Freeman. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. It's caught left side by Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10.
Again, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Cowboys, 13.
Herbert throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, Bob?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It's a pickup of 6.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Third down. It's Robinson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengals down on the scoreboard. Just over a minute 40 to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A gain of 6 there on first. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Herbert has it knocked free.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's third down.
And 17.
One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Cowboys, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.